prediabetes awareness partners.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank. Your money works here. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. August is Black Business Month, and the award-winning 1017 The Truth is teaming up with Associated Bank to celebrate excellence in our community. This is the Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank on 1017 The Truth, the Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All right, guys. Welcome here to 1017 The Truth, the award-winning 1017 The Truth. I am Rhea Riley. You guys may or may not have heard my voice on the airwaves before. I've been here for the last 3 years, and as you heard me, I've been on our shows, several different shows, producing different shows for Sherwin's show, Dr. Ken's show. But if you hear me currently, I produce Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace, as well as Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks. But that's not why I'm here. So, in case you guys did not know, August is Black Business Month, and The Truth is once again partnering with Associated Bank to celebrate our very own Black businesses right here in the community. Together, we are committed to uplifting local organizations and, of course, supporting Black-owned businesses. And tonight, we're spotlighting 3 different businesses in Milwaukee. As a reminder, whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC. Now, today we'll be interviewing several different businesses here in Milwaukee, as I said before. I'll be joined with Erica Odom, owner of Odom Investments and Property Management, Al Walter, owner of Walter's Home Inspection, and then Robin Jolie, of co-owners of Fit For You MKE. But first, as we're getting onto our guest setup, I just want to say how important it is to have Black owners and Black businesses thrive and succeed here in Milwaukee. It's so important to our community and all the people that we work with, and building a community to be as strong as it could ever be. So I'm excited to sit down with some of these people today and dig deep into why they became business owners, why it's so important to them, why it's so important to our communities, and figure out how their journeys happened and how we can continue to grow. Right now, I am joined with our host. Is your mic on?
I think it is now.
Okay. So we have some switcheroos. So I have Erica. I have
Ashley.
Okay. Alrighty. So just remind me your business so I have my notes correctly.
Yeah. So my name's Ashley Lucas. I work for Associated Bank. I am the leader of our small business team at Associated Bank, and I love it so much.
I think it's our first time actually seeing each other face to face. I had someone else in mind, so that's really great to have you here and joining us right now. So, all right. At first, I want to ask you, what kind of different products does Associated Bank do for Black businesses?
Yeah. So the thing that I think is most important for people to know is Associated Bank, we are the largest bank branch presence in Wisconsin, and I think we feel like we have a responsibility to take care of our communities. And that includes Black business owners, right? In Milwaukee, we have a community of local business owners, so it's really important for us that we are supporting and helping them grow. One thing I'm really excited about is our small business team, and we always call it our best kept secret because we do have a team of small business relationship managers, and their job is to take entrepreneurs, whether it's their first day of business, all the way to retirement, and really help them with their business, life cycle. So how I always explain this to people is that, think about it this way, right? Through your life, you also kind of have, right? You go through different cycles. We are children, and then we go to college, and then we get married, and then, we change careers. Businesses have those same cycles. So it's really important that you have an advocate for your financial future of your business to make sure that your business is healthy. And that's what I always tell people. They're like, I do all my business banking online. I don't need a business banker. I'm fine. It is important that you have somebody that can help you navigate through the changes in your business.
Like a one-on-one personal relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Could you say that's more like a coach or like a counselor, a guidance person?
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it. So if there's any business owners or entrepreneurs listening out there, if you don't know who your point of contact is at your bank, that's so important. It doesn't have to be Associated Bank. It can be any financial institution. But if you don't know who your point of contact is to help you, That's something you should really look into because you do deserve that attention. You do deserve somebody to earn your business, whatever financial institution you're working with. That's something that's so important.
Now, how many of these small business managers do you have? Did I get that right? Small business?
Yeah, close enough.
What's the name?
Small business relationship manager. But yeah, we could. That's close enough. So at Associated Bank, we have several different teams in Milwaukee. But on top of that, all of our branch managers go through a process where what we call is business certified. So they're going through onboarding, really understanding, what do businesses that come into the branch need that we can talk to them with. So for example, right now, it's something I hate talking about, but it happens all the time, is fraud.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm always talking to my parents, stop purchasing on random websites.
Right, right.
But fraud is really increasing for businesses, especially small businesses, because small business owners don't have the time to look at their accounts every day to see what's going on.
So how does that, sorry to interrupt you.
No, keep going.
How does that fraud work? So how are you seeing it, whether it's a new business or an old business? Is it coming through emails, only through accounts?
Oh, so many different. Fraudsters are sneaky. We could talk about this for hours. Some of the different ways is one on websites. So people hacking, their website, right? Others is through email, getting an email saying, I'm so-and-so, I work with you at X, Y, and Z. Please put in your information and we'll give you a call. And we think like when we're talking one-on-one, we're like, oh, I would never do that, right? Let me tell you, these emails look so legitimate.
Wow.
So our job is really to say, hey, I'm looking at your account. What are your goals for the next 6 months, year, 2 years? Like, where do you want to be? And how can we help you get there? So I think that's really important. One of the biggest pieces of advice, I was talking to a business owner. He was retiring. Down in Chicago. We met at this place called the Brat Stop. There's probably some people that know the Brat Stop. It's kind of around Kenosha. It was in the middle, and he was from Chicago. And I said, if you had one piece of advice to give to business owners or somebody looking to start a business, what would it be? And his piece of advice was, look, Ashley, you are never going to know every single thing. As a business owner, you're going to be wearing many hats. A lot of times business owners just start because they found something they're so passionate about.
Right, yep.
But the goal is you don't have to know everything, but what he called it was like an inner circle. Have people around you can call, whether that's a family friend or a cousin or an uncle or somebody you met at a chamber event that you trust, that if you're like, hey, look, I'm dealing with this obstacle with my business. Do you know somebody or how can you help me? It's about having the right resources around you. And I absolutely loved that. And I think that's something that as business owners, we need to remember is we don't have to know it all, but finding the right resources and putting ourselves in a place where we have people that want to see us succeed as much as we want to succeed is really important.
That support system is important, very important, whether it's through business or banking or just your family and friends. So I really understand that.
I didn't answer your product question. Now that I think of it, let me know if you want to go back to that.
I will. Actually, I do have another question. But before I go to that, I want to ask you, thank you again for our wonderful partnership and even presenting this awesome show.
We love it.
I wanted to ask you, what else is Associated Bank doing for Black Business Month and other Black businesses this month?
So something that we're really excited about is we do advocate for our businesses on our website. So we do have a business spotlight where we're spotlighting small businesses in our communities, just showcasing free marketing, letting our customers know how they can get in touch with them. We are really excited. I can't announce it quite yet, but we have a new business lending product that is coming out in, how many days are we at? 11 days.
Oh, days. Not even weeks or months, days.
Girl,
okay.
We are at days. We are at the deadline, so that's very exciting.
That is exciting.
But one of our other great products that we have it's called FlexLend. And what really makes this a game changer is we can take applications for entrepreneurs with just 6 months of bank statements, and they can get approved up to $250,000 within and have it in their account within 24 hours.
Wow.
So when we talk, I know. Tell me about it.
That's awesome.
Can I get? Yeah, can I get that?
Okay, so I have this idea.
Right, like let's do it.
Yeah.
But I think that's really cool because one of the big obstacles when we talk about business owners is, especially when they're starting out, is okay. In order to start my business, I need funding. Or how do I get funding when I'm, maybe not at the legitimate business. I'm still scaling to size. And I think that's what Associated Bank is really trying to accomplish, is how do we ease that entry, an entry-level business, to get them the funds they need in order to grow.
Like the launch pad of like, okay, this is what you need to begin your business. We're here to help you. Here's a hand. Yes. Let's do it together.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so hard. What comes first, right? The chicken or the egg? You're like, okay, but I need money to grow my business and I don't have the funds yet, but the bank won't give me funds, right? So I think that's something that we're really working on, is businesses are the heart of our communities. Mm-hmm. We really need to start, all of us, right? Whether we're in banking or a different industry, how can we help support those businesses to strengthen our community? So I think that's what we're really trying to accomplish.
Amazing. I got to look into this FlexLend. I love that. It's coming 11 days, right?
Well, that's FlexLend is live, but we have a new product.
Oh, a new product.
11 days.
Okay.
So I wish I could come back. Maybe
You'll come back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I like this idea. I have a couple more questions before we go to commercial break. First, what was the first thing that a potential business owner should know when considering starting a business? So like, what is top 3 things you should know about before you even begin trying to build it?
So I think where a lot of businesses struggle is they start a business, right? They have a really great idea, and then they don't know how to market it. Mm-hmm. So one thing we always find is businesses are like, hey, I have a really quality product. I don't know how to get the word out. Mm-hmm. Understand who your target audience is going to be, because if you don't know who your audience is, you don't really know if there's actually a need. So that's number 1. Number 2, pick the right bank. So we kind of talked about that previously, but finding the right bank for your business is really important. Some of the ways you could do that is go on their websites, understand their products, understand their minimum balance, right? Are they really small business friendly? Or is this something maybe that they're more into the commercial and corporate size busises? Mm. So when you go into a bank, they'll always, ask you a ton of questions about yourself, your business. You should come with a list of questions to ask them back, because again, they should earn the right to your business, not just you handing it over. And number 3, I would just say, have the support of your family and friends. Mm-hmm. So ask them like, hey, I'm really trying to start this. How can you help me? I need your support. Oh, I have a 4th. Gosh darn it. And build a network. So some of the best networks you're going to find are in chambers. There's so many great small business organizations in Milwaukee, Greater Milwaukee Urban League. Gosh, I could name a ton. Yeah. But start joining those groups, because that network of peers is really going to help you navigate through starting your business. So that's really important.
Awesome. Well, we do have to go to break, but I honestly, we're going to have you come back, because I have several more questions I want to ask you about just building your business and like what else you can offer to other business owners or wanting to start their business, but specifically for Milwaukee. So
that's great.
I'm hoping we'll have more time. If not today, another day.
I just invited myself back.
I know. I love it.
There we go.
Thank you so much for joining me, Ashley Lucas, VP of Associated Bank. Have that correct? Yes.
Close enough. Yeah, we'll do it.
Say it for us. We know.
Small business sales manager here at Associated Bank. We'll go with that.
That's my fault. Sorry, everybody.
No, you're good.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk to one of our first Black businesses here for Black Business Month Spotlight on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. We'll be right back.
The Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank, returns next on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Aww.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design.
Great impressions.
Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Tired of hearing no from other banks? No to a loan? No to a checking account? Just no? At Brewery Credit Union, we find ways to say yes. Yes to second chances. Yes to rebuilding credit. Yes to helping you save, borrow, and thrive. Work with our credit specialists and move your financial life forward. Brewery Credit Union, Milwaukee's best place to borrow and save. Visit brewerycu.com. That is brewerycu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
We are the American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. We are nearly 1 million strong and growing stronger every day. Join us on Saturday, October 11th at 8 a.m. at Summerfest Southgate as we come together for the Making Strides of Milwaukee Walk. Whether you walk for a survivor, in memory of a loved one, or to support the American Cancer Society, you bring us closer to a future free from breast cancer. Are you ready to join the #1 breast cancer movement in the country right here in Milwaukee? Sign up for free today at makingstrideswalk.milwaukeewi.org.
Step right up and gaze into my crystal ball. I see flashing lights, spinning reels, and a big win. This August, you have a ticket to a cash carnival at Potawatomi. Play with your rewards card and earn entries to win your share of $300,000 in cash and prizes. Prize drawings every Thursday through August 28th. Your fortune awaits only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
We are back with the Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All right, guys. Welcome back to 1017 The Truth. I am your host, Rhea Riley, and I'm here with you guys for the Black Business Spotlight Show, where we'll be teaming up with Associated Bank. We just talked to Ashley Lucas about getting your business started, especially when it comes to banking. But now we want to talk to more of our Black businesses here in Milwaukee and talk about their experience building their own businesses. And now I'm joined with our Erica Odom, excuse me, Erica Odom, owner of Odom Investments and Property Management. Welcome. Let me make sure that your mic is on. Awesome. All right. Say that one more time for us.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to have you with us. We had some time today, so we feel a little comfy. I love it. Yeah. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So I want to dive right in.
Okay.
And I want to hear more about your journey becoming a business owner.
Okay.
So where did that start? How did you come up with the idea? And how did you get to where you're at today?
Okay, so I'm going to try to keep it short because it really has been a journey.
Okay.
So I got into real estate when I was 19 years old. That is like the start of my journey. And it was through that experience and through failure and a list of things that brought me to establishing Odom Investments and Property Management. So essentially, when I got into real estate and the experiences I had, that led up to 2017, which was my year that I recovered from the losses that I had taken when I first got into real estate. From there, Odom Investments then transpired in 2018. So that's when I began the business. That's when I really started diving deeper into real estate and my vision of what I wanted to see as far as just real estate investing and property management in sorts.
Okay, great. So I actually called my mom because I was like, I'm a little nervous. I have this interview, but I want to make sure these questions are good. And she gave me a really great question I want to ask you first.
Okay.
So I feel that investments in property management are fairly different realms.
Yes.
So I kind of want to know, how did you decide to bring them together?
Okay.
And how do you make that make sense? Like, what's the through line between both of those different industries, I guess?
So they are very different, but they're also very connected in a sense. So when we talk about the real estate investing, that is, the buying the property. So buy and hold, whether we buy properties, we hold on to them and we rent them out, or we buy them and we do what most people hear about, fixing and flipping and sell them for profit. We were getting a lot of calls in regards to property management, right? Which probably makes sense because our name is Odom Investments and Property Management. But honestly, initially when we started our business, our focus was not property management for other people. It was more so the management of our own properties that we own. But we began to get lots of calls and inquiries, so we started to look more and dive into, okay, what would it take to bring on this property management sector for the business to be able to offer this to the public. So we actually started officially offering property management services in 2024 to the public. Prior to that, we were only offering property management services, I guess you should say, in-house for our own properties. But even though they're different realms, they do go together. There's a lot of real estate investors or people who have purchased properties, landlords, that don't necessarily want to deal with the tenant aspect. So you have the aspect where you're investing, you're getting the properties, you're getting them together, but dealing with tenants and the management of the properties, the maintenance of the properties, placing tenants, getting tenants out, possible evictions, the list goes on. That's not for everybody. So we figured out, how can we put the right systems in place to be able to not only continue to manage our properties, but now open this up as a service that we can offer to other investors, whether they be local or out of state.
Okay, so these are mostly people who say, like, I have my parents' home, they've passed or whatever, and I want to now rent this place out. I can come to you and say, hey guys, I have no knowledge of this. You can help me?
Absolutely. That's exactly what we do. And we also work with a lot of real estate investors that are actually not from Milwaukee, that have never honestly even been here. A lot of times behind the scenes deals are done on the paper and the deal makes sense. They invest into the city. They look for their property manager, and here we are. So a lot of times there's a lot of that happening. So we work with a lot of investors as well outside of the city of Milwaukee.
All right, cool. So then I would like to also follow up with, most the people who've come to you have been property managers. They weren't investors first or wanting to invest first. Is that correct?
So most of the clients that we get are actual real estate investors.
Okay.
So they're already purchasing properties, whether they already have a portfolio, whether it's their first investment property or they have a few investment properties. They reach out to us to run the property management of their units for them.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Now, I also wanted to ask, you guys do anything with like corporations? Is it just small business, small owners, small people in the city?
Right now, it's just more small business, small, I would say people outside of the city as well as in the city.
Okay. All right. I was like, I wonder if it's just this area or that area or both. But that's really cool and interesting. All right. So what other obstacles did you face becoming a Black business owner?
I think just in general, the fact that, you know, the role I'm in, real estate, right? Society overall views being in real estate as like a man's world, right?
Oh,
a woman
yeah.
shouldn't be doing this, you know? So I just think just in general with that, being a woman in a business that's viewed as like, hey, this is not what women do, makes it a challenge within itself, you know, having to obviously work with several different contractors, you know, going onto job sites, the list goes on, but actually, you know, walking in and saying, hey, you know, I may be a woman, right? I may be a little woman, but I'm coming in, I have my knowledge, I know what I need to do, I know what needs to be done, and I'm ready to do it. So I think that in itself is a challenge. And then also in the world of real estate, most businesses, when they open up, you have just different things that are offered to you as a business owner that you can use to continue to grow your business. But real estate is one of those fields that's looked at as a very a field that is risky. So there's not a lot of things out there for real estate businesses. So a lot of what I have built for Odom Investments has just been, you know, just going through the process, learning, being strategic about how to get what we need and continue to allow us to grow.
Okay. Now, I want to ask personally for me, as a Black woman, where did you find support? Because I know you have confidence first. You're always going to have confidence with whatever you do. But where did you find any other support through other women in the industry or outside of the industry or other business owners?
Yes, I would have to say, well, number one, my family is very supportive. So I have to acknowledge that. They're very supportive in everything that I do, obviously they can necessarily relate to what it is that I do. So I do have a network of other investors and other business owners that I connect with that are very helpful and useful. We kind of connect with each other just with different things, different obstacles that we all may potentially face, and different ideas, and just overall networking. So in general, that's very helpful, just having that network of people around me.
That's funny. We just talked about that with Ashley Lucas. She's like, it's always important to have a support group, whether it's through the bank or like through different people within the business, but most importantly, like outside of the bank. You want to make sure you have friends in every place.
Absolutely. I refer to it as your success team. Everybody in business, regardless of your industry, you need a success team. We can't do it alone. You know, we have to realize, yes, we want to do it all, but we can't do it alone. And you need that team of people around you that can support you in those different aspects of your business, and different areas that maybe not be your strong point.
Nice. So how do you feel your businesses help impact our community in Milwaukee?
I would like to point out that huge impact. You know, we are definitely bringing life back to homes. One thing that the team knows that I'm really big on is making sure that our properties are ready. And when I say ready, health and safety are number one to me. If a property is not, if it has a risk of safety or health, it's not ready. It's not good enough for a tenant. So to be able to go into communities and take some of the houses and some of the areas that people don't want to invest in, that people don't want to go to, and to be able to put in what's necessary to bring this property back to life, and also to be able to add that layer to now be able to offer someone a property that they can call home, and they can feel comfortable, and they can, you know, like the space that they're in.
Nice. Okay. I have a couple more questions. We have a few more minutes here. So I want to ask you, what's the importance of marketing and advertising for a small business?
Extremely important. Brand is what I can say. Okay. You have to brand. And I think the biggest thing for me that I learned is learning that you are the brand.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the business, but you as the owner, you are the brand also. So it's always important to get that brand out there to the public, out to the people, and learning the different marketing strategies needed to navigate to really get your presence known in the community or in front of the people that you're going to be serving.
I love that. Okay. Very fast. Is there any other information or any advice you'd like to give for business owners?
Absolutely. Number one advice that I would like to give is believe in yourself. Business is hard. You know, we live in this world of social media, so everything looks so easy, right? And like you just jump out and it just happens. Well, that's not reality. Business is hard, but it's rewarding. And so what I would have to say is believe in yourself is so important. Even when things don't seem like they're going well, or you're falling short, or nobody else is believing in you or questioning what you're doing, always, always, always believe in your vision, create your path, and see it through.
Amazing. Well, I'm so glad I had a great day with you today. This is amazing. So thank you so much, Erica Odom, owner of Odom Investments and Property Management. I'm very happy to have you with us today and celebrating Black business, especially here in Milwaukee. You guys are listening to 1017 The Truth. We are also streaming live, so make sure you check out our YouTube page. You can see our lovely faces and all these beautiful Black owners. We will be back after this to talk to other Black owners here. We'll be right back after this.
All right. Thank you.
The Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank, returns next on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Juneteenth signifies the occasion in 1865 when the final enslaved blacks in Texas were notified of their liberation 2.5 years subsequent to the Emancipation Proclamation. The moment when 100% of victims of slavery finally recognized their liberation indicated the principles of the U.S. Constitution came to be universally applicable. This represents a success for Black Americans and a subsequent and significant point in American history, highlighting the nation's alleged dedication to liberty and justice for all. The recent verdict in the murder of Sade Robinson serves as a reminder of the enduring evils and oppression we still face. Despite independence, numerous blacks still encounter exploitation, and they are masquerading as freedom. Commemorating Juneteenth compels us all to acknowledge these realities and compel the nation's past and promote a truthful national narrative. Juneteenth, along with the murder conviction of the disgusting individual who killed Miss Robinson, serves not merely as a celebration, but also as a summons to action. Remember this history in your daily discussions and interactions. If Juneteenth caused the conflation of liberty and justice for Black America, I say one death represented by the murder of Miss Robinson is a denial of liberty and an injustice to all of Black America.
This has been Truth Takes on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Pollution from trucks is a public health crisis. Diesel-burning trucks belch dangerous levels of pollution, and communities living near ports and along freight corridors breathe especially high levels of this dirty air. But this crisis has a solution. My name is Sasan Sadat, and I work for Earth Justice. I'm working to clean up our air quality, particularly for communities that bear the burden of diesel pollution. For the sake of our lungs, our health, and our climate, the future of trucking in this country has got to be zero emissions. Until then, I will never rest.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Earth Justice is fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. If clean air matters to you, visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
We are back with the Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the award-winning 1017 The Truth. It's me, Rhea Riley, and I'm here today for the Black Business Spotlight show with partnering with Associated Bank. Before the break, we just talked to Erica Odom of Odom Investments and Property Management. And now we have our next group of Black business owners, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this. I have several questions about being a partnership in this. So welcome to our show. We have Rob Brox and Jolie Brox. They are the co-owners of Fit For You MKE. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. How are you guys doing today?
Doing
wonderful.
Pretty good.
Glad to be here.
Wonderful.
Thanks for having
you guys look great. I'm really happy to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. So let's start off. So I had to do some research to make sure I understood what the business was. So first, tell me in your words, what is your business?
Jolie, you want to go?
Yes.
Ladies first.
Sure. So Fit For You MKE, we offer both products and services.
Okay.
On the product side, we're more so known for Milwaukee's best lavender lemonade. So we have our marketplace where we sell our lavender lemonade as well as a few other health and wellness products, and also supporting a few other local Black business owners with their products, all revolving around health and wellness. And then on the service side, Rob is a personal trainer, so he works with individuals as well as groups, brings the gym to them, whether you want to work out at home, place of work, school, community center, local park, weather permitting, of course. And then I am a certified extreme hip-hop step aerobics instructor.
What?
Yep.
Oh, send me the classes. I need that. Nope. I need to be there. I'm an old now tired dancer, but I would love to come and dance with you. That sounds amazing.
Definitely share the information. So that's pretty much the basis of our business, where we are excited to be able to offer products and service to the community.
Okay, so I want to ask you guys, how did you guys start? Specifically, did you get an LLC? Did you go to a bank right away? Or even beyond that, how did you guys get the idea to make this a business?
Well, we started 14 years ago in a sole proprietorship.
Okay.
So it was under my name, I guess.
Okay.
And by bringing the gym to our clientele, we really focused on bringing that component as far as wellness, fitness, nutrition, consultations, and bringing them to our people. We had a lot of friends and family who were, having an issue with diabetes, cancer issues, you name it. And it's more environmentally related.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as if we can provide these services for our friends and family, and we want to give them this knowledge that we gained in school, and also the knowledge that we have attained through years of working with our clients.
Okay, so for me, I'm not a business owner. Sole proprietorships, that kind of like if I were to build my own business and become a freelancer?
It's more so like an independent, so you're your own
independent contractor.
Yep,
Got it.
You're
Okay.
your own boss, and so you pretty much file as a sole proprietor.
Gotcha.
When you file your taxes.
Okay.
And so what we did was, so that was the first couple years of just Rob focusing more so on the fitness side, and then as we started to branch off into product, that's when we knew, okay, we need to kind of expand and level up the business. So that's when we decided to turn it from Fit For You Traveling Trainer into Fit For You MKE LLC. So that way now we can encompass both our product and services to the community.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
And that was attained through a class with WIBIC.
Yes.
Right before COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like,
WIBIC
okay.
was a huge help.
Yeah, we were the last class in 2019 to go through a 10-week business course.
Brew City Match.
Brew City Match.
Oh, that's
we were
not
the
bad at
first.
all.
We were
Shout
their
out.
very first cohort. For
Wow.
the Brew City Match. We were part of the very first cohort, and they helped us to really expand on our business plan and really get the resources lined up that we needed to expand the business. So WIBIC, huge shout out to WIBIC and really
Nice.
helping us with that expansion.
Okay, that was like two of my next questions, so I love that. All right, so how was that as a couple? I'm really stuck on this couple thing. So how were you guys like, okay, husband, all right, wife, let's lock in, let's build a business. What was that like conversation like, and how did you move forward from there?
So Rob took the leap of faith first.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
So Rob decided, so he, of course, was, working at gyms and things like that, working with clientele at a specific gym. And then when he decided...
Wait. We met in college. We're college sweethearts.
Okay. Yeah, give me the love
UW
story.
Stevens Point. Woo, woo.
Woo.
Go Pointers, go Pointers.
Go Pointers.
I was on the football team, getting
Okay.
my double minor in strength and conditioning and coaching
Yeah.
while playing, and also getting my health and wellness promotion degree and my bachelor's of science.
Okay.
So
A lot of work.
All of that. And I said, hey, Jolie, do you want to be in my class project so I can work you out?
Ooh.
And
Okay.
keep it PG. But she helped me out, and I had a good grade, and we took it from there.
Yes.
that's cute.
So he helped me to change, some of my lifestyle, with some of my diet and things like that. And so, fast forward from that point on, I knew that, he had the vision of being a trainer. And so when he took the leap of faith to leave from corporate America, he told me, hey, I want to start my own business. I want to make it more convenient and take it to the community. I want to go to people's homes. No excuses. Oh, I can't make it to the gym. Well, I'm going to bring it to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to come to your door.
I got the weights.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Fit For You,
yes.
MKE.
So
Yeah.
he did that for at least 2-3 years while I was still working in corporate America, doing communication and marketing and things like that out in Grafton.
Okay.
So as he continued to work through the business, we started looking at a lot of our strengths and weaknesses. A lot of the things that he doesn't like to do, as far as paperwork, communication, emails, admin stuff, that was my strength.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, this is what you're doing. Okay, let me kind of help you out here in these areas and things like that. So it really was like a blessing for us to be able to balance all of our gifts and talents of the things that he may not be as strong in, I am, and vice versa. So as he started to expand into doing products, he realized that, okay, I need a little bit more help.
Right.
So I'm going to need you to step away from corporate America.
Okay.
I had to
All
buy
right.
her out. I had to buy
Yeah.
her out.
Clearly, I'm like, okay, well, what's the offer letter, sir?
Right. Make it make sense.
Right.
Yeah. And we can have more freedom with our time.
Right. So it was a huge leap of faith. And at that point, we didn't have children yet.
Okay.
So fast forward, I decided to, and I was around the economy
shifting
crash around 2000, between 8 and 10. So it just made sense.
Right.
It just made sense. So I jumped on, started helping them a little bit more. That's when we turned it into LLC. That's when we started to expand our products
And collaboration, not just us. So we collaborate with so many Black-owned and operated businesses throughout the city that sell our lavender lemonade.
Yes, I've seen it in a lot of
We're in
places.
10 different locations right now, including ours.
Okay. Wow. So we're running out of time a little bit, but I wanted to ask you, what's some advice you'd give for people who are partnering with their spouses, or even not even their spouses, just a partner in general, being owners of one business? Like, what are some struggles?
They're just like, how do you guys do it? Honestly,
it's the best way to go for us.
Right.
Situation.
And I think for us is because, number one, we're really good friends first.
Yeah.
The communication is there. And like I said, we're able to really take advantage of each other's strengths and weaknesses to really help, take care of the areas that we need to be able to continue the business. So
yeah, Jolie's a talker. I'm more of a doer.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, that makes sense. I also wanted to ask, so there are gyms and fitness groups and companies aplenty. What do you guys do to stand out from the crowd?
We're out there. We're visually seen. You can see us everywhere. We're at all the different health and wellness functions throughout the city, resource fairs,
health
fairs, Bronzeville festivals, the Juneteenth. I mean, we're a staple, and people come and look for the purple tent. When you look for the purple tent, Lavender Lemonade is there. The sea moss smoothies are there. A family vibe is there. We're gonna have a good music. We're gonna bring that you dig.
And our children, we have 4 children.
Wow.
And they work with us.
So they work with us
They're
as
all
well.
employed. Get to work.
So it's like, I think that kind of helps us to kind of stand out. People see it's a family business, supporting the family business. They see the children are kind of, taking
Involved,
the forefront, and
seeing you guys work as well.
Yeah, and that's what we hear all the time. Man, we see you guys everywhere. We see you everywhere. It's like we got to be consistent.
Yeah.
We have to be consistent to keep the momentum going. So.
Wow. I have one more question, but I want to remind everyone we are live for the Black Business Spotlight. I'm talking to Rob and Jolie Brox of Fit For You MKE. Also, you can stream us live right now, too. We're live on YouTube on our channel, so go check us out. We want to see these beautiful faces. Before we go, I had another question for you guys regarding, again, you said consistency is very important with being in the community, collaborating with other people as well. Again, when it comes back to fitness and businesses, how have you done with social media and branding and marketing on those platforms? Has that been a big thing for you or a little thing for you?
Yep, I guess it's
Rob is our social media guy. If you follow my page, you won't know what's going on sometimes. Rob is really, really good with posting.
Yeah, I'm posting.
He's always pulling out the camera, whether we're vending, at an event. He's always pulling out the camera. Anytime there's an opportunity to, market product, he's always highlighting, taking pictures,
so we're
videos.
all on Facebook. We're on Instagram, and a little bit on what is it?
TikTok.
The TikTok.
So have you guys had to evolve? Because I'm saying if you have the business since 2008, that social media time has been vastly different from what we do now. How has that curve been for you guys to kind of adapt with the times, but also meet your clients where they're at, especially when you see your Instagrams or feeds are flooded with other fitness people? How do you utilize social media to make it different?
It's our largest component to get our word out there. We can go live at an event, and 5 or 6 people will come up. Oh, I saw you on live, so that's why I came down. They didn't know about the event until I went live.
Then they'll share it,
and
more people will come to the event. Yeah,
it gives the business owner or whoever has in control of the media conduit the power.
Wow. Okay. Because I see it. I'm like, okay. I've seen more of your products more than I've seen your socials. I will say that, though. And I think that goes to be said that you're in the community and that matters. Lastly, before we go, I wanted to ask you guys, what advice would you give to your younger selves, your little college romance selves, about starting your own business now that you have done it?
Trust the process. Trust the process because we didn't go to school for business.
Yeah, we didn't go to business school.
We learned on the fly.
Yeah.
Like the real world was our teacher. And, as we, evolved and grew each year from, making sure we cross our T's and dot our I's with all our paperwork, our taxes, You have to have that in place.
Keep your paperwork in order.
Yeah.
Keep your paperwork in order.
And also, keeping your personal account and business account separate.
Oh, okay.
You will qualify for so much, let me tell you, when you do that.
Okay, really? Tell me a little bit more about that before we go.
Jolie, you want to talk about that?
I mean, just the idea of that, it really just goes to show when it's time to, really show your sales and, things like that. You want to have that separated.
Yeah.
It's just really, really important to have that separated. So we learned along the way that, those are things that we learned along the way that we wish we would have learned in business school. So I would say the top advice would be if possible, if you have any interest in being an entrepreneur, if you can, take some business classes.
Okay.
In our case, since we didn't go to business school, that wasn't our majors in college, we were able to take advantage of community resources like WIBIC.
Like yep.
They're huge in helping a lot of businesses and entrepreneurs to get started. Where do you need to go? What do you need to do? What are the next levels that you need to do? And then just collaborating and partnering and, getting advice from other business owners that are doing similar things or in the similar industry that you're in. Always be open to ask questions and be willing to learn. So.
All right. You guys have been a pleasure. I love this.
Thank you.
All right. Again, I was speaking with Rob and Jolie Brox of Fit For You MKE. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, you guys are listening to the Black Business Spotlight here on 101.7 The Truth. It's presented by Associated Bank, and we'll be right back with our final business of the night.
The Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank, returns next on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Talk to these people in terms of how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the First Time Home Buyer Education Workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Escape the city and relax at Lake Lawn Resort in beautiful Delavan, Wisconsin. Enjoy outdoor activities on Delavan Lake. Tee off at the Lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course or unwind at the award-winning Calidora Spa. With both indoor and outdoor pools, there's fun for the whole family. Take a cruise on the Lake Lawn Queen. Explore stunning shores and historic landmarks and enjoy delicious food and drinks on board. Book your stay today at lakelawnresort.com, where everything is better at the lake.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We are the American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. We are nearly 1 million strong and growing stronger every day. Join us on Saturday, October 11th at 8 a.m. at Summerfest Southgate as we come together for the Making Strides of Milwaukee Walk. Whether you walk for a survivor, in memory of a loved one, or to support the American Cancer Society, you bring us closer to a future free from breast cancer. Are you ready to join the #1 breast cancer movement in the country right here in Milwaukee? Sign up for free today at makingstrideswalk.milwaukeewi.org.
We are back with the Black Business Spotlight, sponsored by Associated Bank on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
All right, guys. We are back for our last segment. I'm sorry. I'm like sad. This kind of went by so fastly. Anyway, you're listening to 1017 The Truth. Here, we are live with our Black Business Spotlight presented by Associated Bank. Also, if you want to stream us live, we are live on YouTube, too, if you want to see our beautiful faces. I am now joined by our last guest of the night to close us out with one of these wonderful interviews. I'm here with Al Walters. Sorry, let me make sure I get this right so I'm not messing this up. Al Walters, owner of Walters Home Inspection.
That's it.
All right, how are you doing today, sir?
Absolutely wonderful. Yourself?
I love it. I'm good. I'm ready to go. Oh, I want to have. Can you close your mic a little bit closer to me too?
Closer?
Yeah, we just want to make sure you can hear your voice.
Oh,
perfect. There we
can
go.
you hear me?
All right. Yes. How are you doing today?
Good.
Perfect. I have to fix my mic too.
Okay.
I know. So I wanted to ask you a little bit more about your business because I have never heard of a home inspection business. I thought that was more of like a federal thing or more like, I don't know. Actually, I don't think I knew what I wanted. I knew. So tell me tell me for like as a third grader, how would you describe your business?
Okay. Well, if you are going to get some property, some land, if you're going to buy a home, you want to make sure that it's in working condition, and you want to hire someone that knows what's going on with that house, the condition of the house, from the roof to the foundation. You want to make sure you got water, especially hot water. You want to make sure you can cook. You want to make sure you can sleep at night. You want to make sure that the windows and doors are all secured.
And you check all of that.
I check all of that.
Okay, so how did you get into this?
Well, that's a funny question. Actually, years ago, I was up just late at night watching. Infomercial came on and said, "Hey, if you are good at this, if you have mechanical skills, you can become a home inspector." This was 30 years ago, 35 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. So 35 years ago, you were like, "All right, I'm interested in this,"
and I bought it. Yeah, it was like a $650 big box of 30 pounds of stuff or books of VHS tapes and stuff to become
not the VHS tapes.
VHS tapes to become an inspector. And I think I studied that stuff for maybe 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
And put it down. And lo and behold, a year later, I met this guy that worked for the city.
Yeah.
He was an inspector, and at that time, inspectors did not have to be licensed. This was probably in 86, maybe 87. And he trained me. You know, I came alongside of him, and he became a pastor, and he stepped away from a home inspection business, and I kind of stepped into his shoes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you. I feel like with that type of industry, most of those trade jobs are generational. You have some of your welders, and they continue to hire like their sons that became welders, and then they hire their next people that became in the same trade. So I wonder. Has that something you've experienced, and has that stopped you from moving forward with your business? Or I guess.
Well, yeah. Could you repeat that in a different way?
I was going to say, like,
generational. Because I have a grandson, and he shows interest in it sometimes.
Yeah.
But then I look at the gentleman that trained me, and his son later, after he got older, felt that he should have. But, you know, he didn't take advantage of it at the time.
Oh.
So, being that I took
right.
and carried that mantle.
Gotta be quick.
And my you got to be quick. And my grandson is not old enough at the point now where he would appreciate.
Yeah.
But he does in a sense. You know, it's just that he's too young to really grasp it.
Okay. So when we also talked to Erica Odom from Odom Investments and Property Management. Do you guys work together at all?
No, I have not worked with her, but I'm very aware and know who Odom is. I've heard the name and aware of it. Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you. She works with other home inspectors as well. I was like, well, we got Al coming on later. So I wanted to ask you: have you ever been trying to like source out your business to other real estate agencies or corporations? Have you had any like struggles with that at all?
No, I haven't had really any struggles. As a matter of fact, I work close with Axe Housing.
Okay, yeah,
close with Housing Resources, and other places. I can't think of the name of the one that they disappear. They come back and go every so often. But, the housing industry that help people, I do a lot of work with. Like I said, with Axe Housing and Housing Resources, I've worked with them for years. I do home buying seminars with them. Because they hold seminars, like Housing Resources might hold a seminar 4 times a month, every weekend, so they actually, along with Axe Housing, they help a lot of people. And that's what I do like about what they do. And they not only help you purchase the house, they help you learn how to
take care of it,
what you need to do to keep it, what you need to do to just maintain the whole thing. So,
All right. So how do you market and advertise for your business? 'Cause I didn't even know I needed a home, but I also am not a home owner. But how do you,
Well,
say,
that's
hey.
why, because you're not a homeowner. See, when you come to the point of well, it's time to buy a home, and
you don't know
your
what to
bank
do.
tell you, well, you need a home inspector.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, girl.
Yeah, but I have done some advertising in the past, but no doubt word of mouth travels fast.
Yeah.
Of course, I do have a Facebook page and Instagram page, and it's like the software that I use for my home inspection business. They actually do a lot of help too, because they host my website. They do a lot of things when it comes to graphic design, and they're helping me as far as a lot of the things that I have no idea what to do with.
What's that been like with that? Because I know the world has changed multiple ways. What was social media back when I was growing up is not the same today, which influences a lot of lives. So how have you been navigating that? And then also, what service do you go to now for help for that?
Well, I navigate it very carefully.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to a lot of social media things. So I get help. Actually a lot of help I get from either my children.
Wow, yeah.
Because they will help a lot.
Yeah.
Or somebody, there's a lot of people, there's a realtor friend of mine that helps me a lot.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got a little short here, but I want to ask you before we leave, what's some advice you'd like to give for anyone trying to either get into home inspection or just build their own business?
Well, hopefully they're good with their hands, first of all, and they have some kind of mechanical skills that just try it. Dive and just jump into it and don't give up.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure to talk with you as well today, Al. I really enjoyed it. Thank you all for joining us today for the Black Business Spotlight. We've talked to so many beautiful businesses. Erica Odom, Al Walters, Rob and Jolie Brox, amazing businesses that are giving back to our community, as you can see through their stories today. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys for listening and streaming or tuning in on YouTube. It's been such a pleasure today. Again, I want to say thank you so much to Associated Bank for partnering with us at 1017 The Truth and offering this platform for us to continue to advocate for our community and shine a light and celebrate all these beautiful Black businesses that are in our community. Again, I would like to say, I hope we can do another one soon. I look forward to it all. And thank you guys all again for listening. As a reminder, whatever your financial needs are, Associated Bank can help. Member FDIC. Thanks, guys. Until next time.
Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 1017 FM, 1510